Welcome to Vlogmas 2019 with me, Talia from Talia's Nail Tales. That's right, you guys. Every single day in December, you're going to have a video from me leading up until Christmas. Hey everyone, it's Talia here. Welcome back to another video on my channel. Welcome to day 12 of Vlogmas. We're just going to give you guys a huge shout out for all of the support on the Vlogmas series. I had so much fun filming it for you guys. Not gonna lie though, it was a huge undertaking, and if you're watching this video right now, that means I posted 24 videos, actually 25 because there was one before that went up the day before December started. 25 videos in a row. In all honesty, I just wanted to see if I could do it, and I did it, so yay! But this will probably be the last video you guys see in this decade from me because I think I'm taking some time off and I'll be posting in the new year. It has been a hot minute since I sat down like this and filmed a sit down video for you guys. So excited to bring you guys my 2019 favorites. It's actually kind of sort of a 2019 and 2018 favorites though, because I went back and watched when my last nail favorites video was, and it was May of 2018. So we're bringing you some products all the way back until then. Last year I did post a fall favorites video and a winter favorites video, but those were more like season specific. So this is kind of like a summary of all of the different products that I have loved for the last like year and a half. We got a lot to go through here, you guys, and this isn't even all. Like, I've got some studio favorites, I've got some like organizational favorites. There's a whole bunch of other favorites besides just what I have in this bin. So let's dive into it. I am going to leave in the description box below timestamps to the video because I'm gonna do my best to try and categorize everything. So if there's a specific category that you're looking for, you can just easily jump to it, because this video is gonna be one of those videos where you need to grab a coffee, tea, wine, bevy, snack, something. It's gonna be long. You're in here for the long haul if you're here. Also, another disclaimer, I'm filming this when my family is like wide awake, so you're gonna hear people running around upstairs. That's just hashtag real life. Let's jump in. We have seen some really good products come out from some of the different nail companies the past year or so. If you guys keep up regularly with my Watch Me Works, regularly with my tutorials, a lot of these are not gonna be like a huge surprise to you. So the first one is Light Elegance's Mermaid in the Shade. This came out with their summer collection this year. I loved that entire collection. Like, I think it was probably one of my most used like summer collections. Their spring and summer collections just usually like rock my world. Like, I love their spring and summer collections. But this year they came out with kind of a collection where the colors had more of like a shimmer or a pearl or an iridescent effect to it. And I really liked that. I found that it went really well with the different tones that you could use throughout the year. This color specifically, Mermaid in the Shade, is gonna be one that I'm gonna use for like vacation nails, mermaid nails, unicorn nails from like here on out. I think this one's definitely gonna be a staple, but in all honesty, that entire collection was really nice. Their spring collection this year houses like one of my all-time favorite products in the last few years that they've come out with, but that's not what this is. This is just another recommendation. This is Light Elegance's 2 Straws, 1 Shake. It is a really nice pearl light pink color, and it's got a little bit of like a white iridescent to it as well. If you're looking for a great light pink color, which is a very popular color, at least I find in my nail studio with clients, and like you see it on like social media and stuff, this would be a great one to pick up because there is a little bit of a difference to it with that kind of pearl finish, as well as like the iridescentness to it. You can definitely tie it in with some other different colors and it'd be really, really nice. This color specifically looks great with like lace nails, I find. It's a really great like light pink color if that's kind of what you're looking for. I feel like this is a holy grail product. Again, if you kept up with tutorials, this is not going to come as a surprise at all to you guys. It is Light Elegance's A Lotta Gelato. And it is like a really beautiful, light, kind of cool toned nude. And the reason that I like this is for using as the backdrop of different elements. I love using it for the backdrop of stamping, watercolor painting, of using alcohol inks. There's a lot that I like to use a color like this for, and it's one that I've been reaching for a lot more because Light Elegance's Vanilla Bean it's nice, obviously I love that color, but it's a warm toned like creamy finish, whereas this kind of is an in-between. It's like a, is it a gray? Is it a beige? It's nice and light, so it acts really well for the backgrounds of nail designs. I love this one, and actually the colors I reach for the most, like the neutral colors I reach for the most, I keep in my top drawer, and I'm thinking this one is gonna make the transition to that drawer because I reach for it so much. This color came out in their recent winter collection, and it is first class only. It's kind of more related to this time of year. If you're looking for a really, really good red, this would be one to kind of pick up or consider. What I like about this one is it's not your typical like bright Christmas red. It's darker, leans towards more of like the berry hues. So I find that it works really well for the clients that don't want that like screaming bright red in your face color. And it's one that I used a lot in my Christmas series this past, if you guys have kept up with it at all. I did reach for this one quite a bit, and I really feel like it's something that'll take you through the entire like fall winter season going forward. Okay, another one that you guys are not going to be surprised with at all, which I actually think might have come out, I'll have to double check, but I feel like it came out before my last favorites video. I'm talking about it anyway because it's a staple. I need to pick up another one. It is Fusion's Walk the Stage. So nice if you're looking for a great bright white. Look at that. I have like definitely hit the bottom of this one. I reach for this all the time. You guys see it in so many tutorial videos. The reason that I like this one is because it is a bright white pearl finish. It's brighter than Light Elegance's white swimsuit. Light Elegance's white swimsuit definitely holds like a place in my studio as well. But because this one is a little bit brighter, I find that I reach for it if I want my designs to almost pop a little bit more on it. If I don't want them to be a little bit muted, this is the white that I will reach for. It's great because Fusion's color gels and glitter gels are a builder consistency, not designed to build extensions with. All that means is that they're like a thicker consistency, so it's great for marbling because it stays where you put it. It's also really great for doing full color nails because it stays where you put it, so you could do essentially a few nails at the same time. But I love this specifically for backgrounds as well as art and marbling. Sticking to Fusion, they came out with fabulous fall collection last year. I loved their fall collection last year. Two of my staple colors from that collection are Fusion's Rooibos, kind of a cross between Light Elegance's Rosy Posy and like a cranberry color. It's a nice dark berry color, so it's great for fall nails. It's also really good for winter nails. I wore this on my nails a few appointments ago, loved it. Hands down loved this color, and it might be something that I go for again because that's how much I love it. This is Fusion's Green Tea. It's kind of like a cross between a medium and a dark green, but to me, when I look at it, I see floral nails. I see using this as accents for different floral embellishments, making the greens on nails kind of pop if you're going to tie it with some other green elements. I really like this green. I think it's a great green to add to your color, especially if you do a lot of floral nails like I myself do. But speaking of that, I do have some other greens I want to share with you guys because for some odd reason, I have been on the green train. Light Elegance's Taiwan On in Taiwan. If you have kept up with my Christmas series, then you would have seen this on my nails. I'm not usually a dark nail girl despite having dark nails on right now, but I loved wearing this green. I did not get tired of it. I absolutely loved how it looked with my longer nails, especially for winter and fall nails. It is just a rich dark green with a pearl hue to it. It's fabulous for Christmas time. It's fabulous for just winter nails. It's a great accent or a great all over color as well. Light Elegance launched their Butter Blings. And by now, a lot of you have tried the Butter Blings. I have had an opportunity to try them on my clients as well. And I do have to say that I know there's a lot of like talk about the price point of them and stuff. I'm not going to be one to tell you here if it's like worth the price point because that's something you have to decide for yourself. If you wanted to try one to bring in to see how you like it, I would recommend getting the hollow one, because this is one that I have been reaching for quite a bit. You guys saw it in the snowflake video that I did in this Christmas series. I loved how it applied, and in person it was so sparkly on my client. Like, I was shocked. A lot of people are comparing this to Light Elegance's Disco because it has that hollow silver effect, which it does. This one is a lot more concentrated than Disco, so if you wanted that true kind of like one coat coverage, I feel like you need two thin coats of this or one kind of thicker coat, but you're not really supposed to use a thicker coat with this, so you'd probably be best to do two thinner coats. Anyway, I feel like it's just a full concentrated glitter, whereas like Disco, you almost have to kind of build it up to get that concentrated glitter. This you don't have to. This is also really great for painting, like for hand painting little accents and stuff, because it doesn't get thick when you're painting like nail art elements on your design as well. So if you're looking for one to try to see if you're liking this sort of formula, definitely I recommend the hollow one. I think it's the one you'll get the most use out of Holographic colors like this are great because you can literally pair them with any color, and it's going to kind of pull those tones that you sit it next to. So 3 of the colors that I pulled from the Beamy Leaf gels that I'm really liking are obviously the rose gold. I think the rose gold is just so pretty. It's really got that true rose gold finish, where if you guys know that I am like particular about my rose golds, in order for it to be like a true rose gold finish to me, it has to be like rose gold hardware that you would see on a purse or on your jewelry, not so much like the pinky chromy rose gold. This I personally consider like a pink chrome. I don't really consider it to be a rose gold, even though that's like what the iPhone rose gold is. But this color from Beamy is a true rose gold in my opinion, and I really like it. It's great if your clients want that rose gold elements to their nails as well. It's also really great to pair with those like rosy neutral colors that are really popular. 2 other colors that I think are really great staples from Beamy are their Rosewood color, which is a really nice kind of dark purple. And I like this because it's got that leaf sparkle foil looking effect to it, but it's a really nice like burgundy purple tone. So great for fall, great for winter, a color that will definitely transition you into like the spring coming up here as well. It's great to add as accents for floral nails or any other sort of embellishments. It's great to pair with, say, like a color that I have on my nails right now too, because it would just add a little bit of pop of color. Also, this one, I love this one. It is silk, and so it is a really nice, it's kind of like a goldy pink, more so leaning towards the gold color, but it's really nice because it does have that slight pinky element to it as well. And it's not like a white gold, it's not a yellow gold, it's kind of like an in-between gold, and I really like that about it. I feel like it's super unique, but it's something that you can pair with a whole bunch of different tones and colors. I am going to share with you guys a finish that I really like that Light Elegance is coming out with for their butter creams, and I have it here in 3 different like colors. First up here is called Sisterhood, and this kind of gives you a good example as to like the finish that I really like about this. It is this really nice metallic pearl finish, and this one in particular, Sisterhood, has like an iridescent effect to it. It's blue, pink, or purple depending on how the light hits it, and I love the pearl effects with their buttercreams. Another one is Show Me Your Chakra, which is a great kind of pinky rose gold type of pearl finish as well. Love that one. And also Wink Wink. It's got a slight purple hue to it too, but these are really great as accent nails or to be the focus, because I'll insert like a unicorn nail art example that I did here. So you look at the nails and the pink really pops, but at the same time the blue Sisterhood color is the focus because of that pearl hue to it. But it's really easy to pair with other colors because it's got that iridescent effect to it as well. But I really like what Light Elegance is doing with their buttercreams in this pearl type of finish. I told you guys this is going to be a long video. Like I warned you. If you're still here, thanks for sticking around. Probably my favorite glitter gel that I have been reaching for so much. This is Light Elegance's I Missed You. I love this. I swear every single one of my clients since this color came out wore it on their nails at least once. What I like about it is there is gold to it, but there's also like a nice silver pewter type of color. It is so versatile in how you use it because you can pair it with literally any color because it's a neutral, and because the gold is kind of warm and the pewter color is kind of cool, it works really well with cool or warm type of tones. It is a fabulous, versatile glitter that literally you can pair with anything. I really am impressed with their Pixie Party that they came out with this year. It's kind of a hybrid between a gold and a rose gold, leaning more towards the rose gold. And I feel like Light Elegance is getting a lot closer to getting that true rose gold, and this is an example of that. If you have French Press, which is one of my favorite kind of rosy tones, rosy goldy tones, this one is a little bit lighter than that, and it's definitely like an in-between of like your rose gold and your gold. It's a color that you can pair with so many different colors because of it, and it's a true like concentrated glitter, which is something that I really appreciate about it. Light Elegance knows how to do their glitter gels. Next one that they came out with, apparently I'm like into rose golds. This is Cheers from Down Under, came out with their winter collection last year. Beautiful, beautiful pinky rose type of glitter gel. I absolutely love this glitter gel. It's got bigger chunks of the pinky rose gold to it. It also has some of, like, if you have hashtag glam, it's got that gold combined in it as well. And I just think it's really pretty, especially if you've got clients that want more of that pinky side of the rose gold family, or if you want to pair this with like a nice neutral pink. There's a lot you can do with it. It's super pretty. It matches my Christmas tree. Okay, Tiny Diamond. This has made so many appearances in my Christmas series. You guys are probably tired of like hearing about it. It's not discontinued. The diamond family is not discontinued. They're just trying to get the raw materials to make it more. So if you guys have been trying to get diamond or big diamond or even tiny diamond, if you can't find it at your suppliers, they are just trying to find like the raw materials to keep creating it. But so far, Tiny Diamond is still available from Can West, I believe. I'll double check. At the time of filming this it is, but hopefully it still is. I have a backup of it because I don't know when they're going to be able to get more of them in, and I've been using it so much. What I like about Tiny Diamond is because it is a true white glitter gel with some flecks of silver in it. If you wanted it to be more like diamond or big diamond, you would just add some silver chunks to it and it would be a very similar color. Whereas like if you were to get something like big diamond, it's kind of hard to add that white glitter gel to it to make it more white. So I like this one because I feel like it's very, very versatile. It's great for snow nails, great for snowflake nails, great for winter nails. Fuzion. I feel like Fuzion saved the day with this glitter. So one of my hands down favorite glitter gels from Light Elegance is Iridescent. It is discontinued, but it's okay because Fuzion has this one which is called Confetti. And Confetti is very, very similar to Iridescent, but a little bit more concentrated of a glitter. And what I like about it is that it's a true iridescent glitter gel. It has a gold kind of hue to it, but like that white color. I love these type of colors for glitter fades. You guys know that. You see that anytime I do glitter fade videos. And I really like Iridescent because you can really pair it with a lot more of those warmer tones that you do for glitter fades. And the nice thing about this one is because it is a little bit thicker, I find that obviously it stays where you put it, whereas something like from Light Elegance, which is a little bit more runny, I feel like you just have to be a little bit more careful with how you're applying it. But I'm so glad that Fuzion came out with this one because it has become a staple in my collection as well. A couple products that I've been liking for doing your own nail. I get my nails done by Ivory. Shout out to Ivory. Thank you for being my nail tech. If I'm unable to get in with her for whichever reason, and I have to do my own nails, I typically will just do gel polish on myself. One of the new products on the market is from Coco and Claire. I really like these because they are designed to be an at-home manicure. Anybody can buy these products. But what I like about that is that these are designed to be a soak off in warm water system. And I do have a video showing you guys how to do this and how to use this product. I like that they've taken the health of the natural nails as the forefront of creating this product. To help people who want to be able to do their nails at home. I really like it for me because it's easy for me to remove them if I'm doing my own nails, because I don't like to take the time to spend doing my nails. Back in the day, I used to spend hours doing my nails. I don't have that time right now, which is why I go to see Ivory. Also because I love to hang out with her. If I am gonna do my own nails, I use these because they're easy for me to do, they're easy for me to remove. The polishes themselves are really nice to apply, so I haven't really like dived into a ton of the different colors and glitters and stuff, but two of the ones that I really, really like are number 2 and number 19 because they're really nice neutral colors. 2 is a little bit more of a rosy toned, and then 19 is a little bit more of a pinky toned. But I'm not going to give you guys like my favorites and stuff because I just have not dived into the actual colors very much. But if you did want a couple good neutral ones to kind of play around with, these would be my recommendation. Speaking of doing your own nails, the last time I did my own nails, I used the Luminary nail system from The Nail Throne. Shout out to Sarah and her company here. And I really liked using these products. Sarah has a ton of videos up using these. One of the things I loved about these though is how well they stayed on my nails. I was so impressed. Usually when I do my own nails or I do gel polish on my clients, which is why I don't do too much gel polish on my clients, I have a hard time getting them to last on my clients longer than 2 weeks. It's just always been the case. Like I've kind of struggled unless the client has like really good natural nail beds that are like long and slender and perfect and they take care of them. I have a very difficult time getting my clients to last longer than 2 weeks. Same thing for me because I'm so rough on my nails. But with the Luminary system, come 2 weeks, I had no lifting. There was nothing like lifting from the free edge, nothing like that. super easy to use. Like I said, Sarah has some great tutorials up on her channel if you guys are interested in like learning how to use these a little bit more. But I was really impressed with these, and you can kind of use them as like your base coat for your nails and then do any other gel polish on top of them. But I really liked using these. If I ever had to go back to doing my own nails, which I really hope never has to happen, I hope I can see ivory for the rest of my life, this is something that I would put on my nails though for gel polish. I really liked using this, and the Cocoa and Claire is great because if you want to change your nail color more frequently, it's easy to get off. These are really great if you want something that is like long lasting, that's going to last you for a long time on your nails. Light Elegance came out with their Cocoa and Claire line. I love this, absolutely love this. I do have a video up where I filmed this. I filmed it when I was like insanely pregnant with Violet, so I hadn't really had much of a chance to use them on my clients. This is all I reach for at the end of my service when I am done doing my clients' nails and I need to put some lotion on. I do a little tiny pump of the oil, so I have been using this on my clients' nails for the past 8 months, and this is all the oil that I've used. Not very much at all. And I do one little pump of this and then one pump of this, because if you use this on its own for a manicure, it's super thick. So I like to mix it with the oil so that it kind of thins out and it's easier for me to apply on my clients. I have tons of this left. I love that it comes in like a really big pump bottle like this. Love that the oil comes in a pump bottle as well. I cannot say enough good things about this. My clients love how this smells. I love how it feels. There's a lot of times where I'll sneak down here and just use this on myself because I just really love using it in combination together. I think this is forever going to be a staple in my nail salon. The nice thing about this is you could easily retail this to your clients as well, because they do come in smaller versions too. Let's move on to a couple nail tools. We'll talk about some different brushes. This brush here is from Cocoa and Claire. It is their dust brush. I love the rose gold finish of it. I love how big the head is for removing dust on my clients' nails, but I really find this like super easy to use because of the smaller handle with it. Love this. This is hands down a staple dust removing brush in my studio. I do have a video that I posted in this Vlogmas series talking about my top brushes, and this one made an appearance in there, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about a bunch of different brushes, but this one just stands out to me, so I did want to like bring it to your guys' attention again. This is a watercolor brush from Winsor & Newton. It is 111 round. I absolutely love this brush for watercolor. I know sometimes you look at bigger brushes like this and you think maybe it'd be harder to paint with it, but I feel like this brush is a lot easier to paint with than the smaller, like finer brushes. I feel like because the water really sits in the belly of the brush, it distributes the paint a lot nicer when you're trying to like either fill in stamping or you're trying to like hand paint with watercolor on the nails. I really like this brush. It was a great find this year for watercolor painting. The last brush I kind of want to talk about is this Fluff Daddy fan brush from Light Elegance. Now, when the Selena Riden brush set released, I remember even saying in that video that I'm not entirely sure why there was like a giant fan brush like this, that you could really just use any fan brush on the nails, but this one is so soft and smooth that it's really nice to be able to get some of that finer dust off of the nails if you're doing any sort of sugaring or glittering effects or chrome. This works really well for getting any of like that extra chrome powder off because it is so fine. So even though this brush has like a higher price point on it, I do think it is worth it to have like a really nice fluffy brush like this and a really soft brush for removing any sort of like powders when it comes to using chromes or pigments on your nails, because it doesn't scratch the surface of the nails when you're removing it. Another tool that I've really been loving this year is the Johans like mixing sheets. I really like these. I think they're great because they are disposable, which is really nice to like help things stay sanitary in the nail salon. But these are great for mixing watercolor paints on, acrylic paints on, gel paints on. I use them for top gloss and like my nail glue for when I'm doing Swarovski crystals. They're so versatile. I love how they're like smooth on here, especially for mixing watercolor paints. They're just a really great disposable palette that you can use in your nail studio, and I've been getting tons of use out of these. Okay, speaking of watercolor paintings, like we were talking about that brush, you guys, I just have to shout out these paints again. If you keep up with my tutorials, you've seen these in so many videos. These are the Prima Marketing watercolor paints. You can just get these on Amazon. I love these things. I think they are so great for hand painting any sort of watercolor effects on nails. They're super, super concentrated, super, super pigmented. Really do not need a lot of these, especially if you're hand painting on nails because it's such a small palette. And if you're looking for my recommendations on which to get, all of them, but actually I'll tell you which ones to narrow it down to. I don't have all of them. I wish I did, but I do not. This one here is the Classics palette. This would be the one that I would recommend you get, especially if you're just starting out, because you can mix any of the colors that you want. If you've got these staple tones in here, you can also like darken them or lighten them, because they have a really nice white and a really nice black in here. So if you're looking for something that was just really versatile, this would be the one that I would pick up. But if you want like a fun palette, the one that I really, really like, especially for this time of year, is the Woodlands palette. You guys saw this one. These greens in here I don't think belong in here. I think they go to a different palette. But you guys saw this palette in my watercolor painting tutorial for this Christmas series. I love the tones of this palette, which this shows it a little bit more. They're great for fall nails, great for winter nails. It's a really versatile palette as well. But those are great watercolor painting options. They do have a little bit higher of a price point. You don't need to spend a lot on watercolor paints. You can get like the inexpensive like kid watercolors, and you can use those on nails too. But these I feel like are a lot more pigmented. You can easily shear them out, which is great because you can use them if you just want to wash up watercolor, or if you want something that is a little bit more pigmented. Another thing that I really loved using this past year and a bit here are the Ypres alcohol inks. If you were looking to narrow down which ones, because you're not going to get like the entire collection, these are the ones I would recommend. They are kind of like boring colors because they're neutral, but I would get 02 because it's brown. It's great for vintage looking nails. It's great for like paper looking nails. It's great for wood grain. I use this a lot for kind of texture type of nails. But also number 18 and number 13. 18 is their pigment black, so it's darker than their first black that they came out with. And also number 13, which is their white, because I have personally found it kind of difficult to find a good white alcohol ink. And this is great for marble stone nails or rose quartz nails. And then the 18 is just super, super pigmented, which I really, really appreciate. If you only wanted to get two, get these two. I know they're boring colors, but you'll get tons of use out of them, which is something that's important to consider when you're buying nail art products. Let's talk about some glitters now. So you guys, this year was the year of Glitter Boutique. I discovered her on Instagram. I cannot tell you guys when, but I remember she was posting before she was opened, and I was like, who is this? What is this? What is happening right now? The way that she posted her pictures just like drew me in. I loved all the different mixes that she comes out with because they have so many different color tones to them. I grabbed a couple of my like reach for ones here, but honestly, she has so many fabulous glitter mixes. And if you're looking for true, actual like good mixes where there's a bunch of different colors and stuff to them, definitely be sure to check out the Glitter Boutique. So a couple ones that I love are Moon Dust, which is a really nice dark gray and silver with some iridescent flecks to it. It's a really nice neutral. Mocha Latte, which is a really good brown, white, and silver. Again, another really good neutral. This one you get tons of use out of, which is silver metal, and it's a holographic, super chunky glitter. And then a couple like more fun ones. Pink Sunshine is great because it's got gold, silver, and pink and rose, like a pinky rose to it as well. So there's a lot that you could do with that one. Champagne Kisses is a really nice like champagne rosy glitter, which is also really great for a lot of the tones that I've shown you guys in this video. Spellbound is really nice because it's a dark gray with some rosy red type of tones, so great for fall and winter type of nails. But honestly, I love taking her glitter mixes and using them as inspiration for my color palette. So I would take something like Spellbound, which is that really nice like gray berry tones, and I would grab some other grays and berry tones in my collection. I'd pair them all together, throw some stamps on them, and then I have my design. So I really like using her mixes as inspiration for different nail designs that I have been coming up with. But definitely if you're looking for a good glitter mix, check out what she has to offer because she has so many. She's always coming out with new ones, which I love too, and she comes out with really fun seasonal ones. I really loved what she did for Christmas this year too. You guys didn't even see like half of the fabulous glitters that she offers for Christmas in my nail series because she just has so many great ones. Another like new discovery to me was the Nail Team glitters. What I like about the Nail Team mixes is they are smaller, which is nice, especially if you kind of wanted to build like a bigger collection and have like a bunch of smaller glitters available to you. But I like that the Nail Team's glitters are mostly like one color mixes. They're not like the glitter boutiques, which are a bunch of different colors in the mixes. They are like one tone, and then there's a bunch of different sizes in them. So these are really great for just adding pops of color to existing glitter gels that you already have. Sarah and I collaborated with them on a couple glitter mixes this year. One of my favorites is the Beauty mix from my collection because it's a really nice, like rosy, like a darker rose glitter mix. And then from Sarah's collection, I love this one, Mermaid's Tail, because it's one of those chameleon type of glitters that color shifts depending on how the light hits it. It's great to add to mermaid nails, unicorn nails, like ocean type of nails. I love that it has that chameleon type of effect. Ice Crystals Glacier is my hands down favorite glitter, most used glitter from the nail team. It is a white glitter mix with iridescent chunky glitters to it. When you pair this with, say, Tiny Diamond, it is just so sparkly. I just love that about it. And then also I do love their metallic mix collection. Actually is really nice, especially for fall and winter, but specifically the maroon and the teal one are just stunning. And then lastly, the white gold mix, which is white gold from the metallic mix as well, is a great like light gold. It pairs really nicely with Light Elegance's #glam. We're going to talk about stamping last because I've got a lot of good stamping stuff. So I've just got 2 more products to share with you guys really quick before we dive into stamping. The Glitter Bells base glue is what I have been using for my Swarovski crystals. I really like supporting like Sarah's business as well, so I'm happy to like get something like this in, but also it does hold your Swarovski crystals really well. I have a video up showing you guys how I apply Swarovski crystals, besides like it really dives into it. And I do the exact same techniques and steps using this product with it. The only difference I find is this does take a little bit longer to dry, so you have to be a little bit more patient with it, but it still holds my Swarovski crystals really well. And then the very last product that I want to talk to you guys about before stamping is from Magic Gel, and it is their shimmer tops. So I recently did a video on these showing you guys these tack-free tops that have glitter in them. This one is my favorite from them and the one that I've been getting so much use out of lately, and it is Delicate Gold. It's really nice because it's a super fine gold shimmer to it, and even though it's gold, you can pair it on top of like any color or any glitter or any design that you're doing, and all it does is add like a nice little shimmer to it. It's not overpowering, it's not overbearing, and it just gives like a beautiful effect to the nails depending on what you're doing with it. There's a lot of different options for these tops, but this is the one that I've been reaching for the most, and the one that if you were trying to narrow it down that I would recommend. Clear Deli Stamper. You guys, I feel like they have just been rocking the nail art game for stamping. I just love Clear Jelly. I do get sent products from Clear Jelly to feature for you guys to use in my nail studio. The fact that I'm sharing you with these, I'm not getting paid to like tell you how much I love Clear Jelly, but the reason I love Clear Jelly is because I feel like they really take into consideration your needs for stamping. Not only with their layered plates because they make them super versatile in how you use them, but even the tools. So 2 of the tools that they came out with recently, their stamping pad is a hands down must have for me in my nail studio. It is like, it's a sticky pad like a lint-free roller, except it lays flat, which is really nice. You can just pop it on your desk, so when you're stamping, it quickly remove your product on it. One of the things that I found once I started using these is that my stamping heads stopped getting cloudy. I was noticing that when I was using a lint-free roller, my stamping heads would get cloudy all the time, and once I switched to these, it didn't happen anymore, which is great because I'm not too sure, and I've used a bunch of different lint-free rollers. It wasn't just one brand, and they would just cloud it. So that's really nice that is something that was taken into consideration with these. I love how portable these are, especially if you're a traveling nail tech, or if like for me, sometimes I need these at my nail desk, other times I need them at my filming studio, so they're great to just kind of like move anywhere that you need. Really good for travel, if you're doing demos or anything like that. I cannot say enough good things about these stamping pads. They are a must-have for stamping for me. Also, the double-ended stamper. I love this thing. I love this thing so much, and if I had to recommend like one stamper from all of the stamping heads that they have, this would be the one that I would recommend because it's got the medium size on the top, and it's got the really small head on the bottom, which is the one that I use the most, especially for precision stamping. And when you're layering up different images, you're doing a lot of precision stamping. That being said, I do still use the big bling, love the big bling, and I use it mostly if I'm gonna do like big images on the nails. But this one I reach for a lot more, so if you're trying to narrow it down with what to get, I would recommend getting this one because I just feel like you'll get a little bit more use out of it. Okay, for stamping, we're gonna start with my patterns book. And I'm just gonna share with you a couple of patterns in here that I think are great must-haves. They came out with a plate called Get Plaid, which I really, really like. I got lots of use out of this year. It's great because you can create your own plaid nails, which is really nice for fall and winter, but you can easily change the colors and use these plaid nails in the spring as well. There's a lot of really great things that you can do with this plate. If you're looking for another really good plaid plate to get though, one of the fall launches that came out this year, it is called Pick of the Patch. Pick of the Patch. This plaid here is really, really easy to use, and I know I've gotten tons of use out of it as well. Plaid I feel like is one of those textures that you can add as an accent for so many different nails, so having a good plaid plate makes like a big difference. I also really like what they did with their textures plate this year. Animal print one, and then they came out with this one which has like brick and wood grain and stuff on it, but I love that they're doing the different textures because again, it's something that you can add as a really nice accent to your nails. I think that Clear Jelly did great with coming out with some of those this year. Another plate that I really, really liked is my plate. It is the Talia's Pumpkin Patch plate. It is a floral, it's a floral stamping plate. You can easily use these florals like all the time. They're not just specific to fall florals. And I like that these don't have an outline because you can stamp them a little bit differently. You can make them kind of look like they're abstract floral images with images like this one. So as much as I love the floral outlines for when I'm doing like watercolor painting or like to outline and stuff, I do really like that this specific plate is floral but not with outlines. And that again is one thing that I really like about Clear Jelly is they kind of take into consideration the different ways that you can like stamp with their products. Okay, this is my favorite little like organizer here. It is my florals and swirl plates. Let's talk about some swirl plates, shall we? Ornamental Flourish, absolutely love this one. There's a lot that you can do with this, but it looks so good when you layer them together with different colors. I get a ton of use out of that one. Sweet Swirls was another really great one that I got a lot of use out of. You guys know how I love like all those swirl accents coming out of corners, just at the free edge, at the cuticle. They're just really great if your clients just want a little bit of some sort of nail art as an accent, but nothing too overwhelming. So Sweet Swirls is a great plate for that. Delicate Garden. Ivory and I used this plate in our workshops this year, and I fell in love with this plate. I love how it looks kind of vintagey because of how it is like sketched when you're stamping it, but it's really great for watercolor painting in because of the outlines that are on it. All is Rosy was another hands down favorite plate of mine, but not just for the rose images, but because I love the leaf accents that are with it too. I use the leaves a lot in any sort of floral design, no matter what plate I'm using. Watercolor Garden was a great plate that they came out with this year. I love, again, that it's not outlined. It's really easy to use because it truly doesn't really matter where you place the layered images because it just looks like an abstract floral design. It was one of my favorites that they came out with. The last couple of products I want to talk to you guys about are studio favorites. First one, this is just so random, is this cell phone stand. I absolutely love this thing. It easily just rests my cell phone on it for sitting at my editing desk, but I also use it sitting at my nail desk when I have clients. It keeps my phone off my nail desk, so if there is like dust or art elements or anything on it, it doesn't like affect my phone at all. Absolutely love this thing. It's great for when I'm editing to just sit it up too so that I can quickly glance at my phone if people like messages come in or anything like that. Super random, but I did want to share it with you. Archon mounts. Ooh, I cannot say enough good things about Archon mounts. I use them all the time in my nail studio for filming. I use them for overhead filming. I use their little tripod for vlogging. I did recently get in like a clamp that clamps to my filming desk, which is great because then I don't have to move my stand all over the place. So I can keep my stand at my nail desk, have my clamp at my filming desk, have my little tripod that I use for vlogging, and they are fantastic. I want to say if like you're serious about getting into filming videos, you need these, but even if you're not, even if it's like a hobby for you, they will make your filming life so much easier to have good mounts to kind of carry around and move all over the place. These wipes from Costco, I will try and insert a picture here as to what they look like. I absolutely love these wipes for stamping. I love how they hold my polish remover in them. I love that they're super inexpensive, and I love how they work for stamping because you can really just get in there and remove any sort of stamping if you've made a mistake on the nails. They're super easy to like come by as well, getting them from Costco. I cannot say enough good things about these. Debbie introduced those to me from Clear Jelly, and I absolutely love them. very last thing I want to talk to you guys about, which you guys have heard me like rambling about so much lately, is my swatch stick storage system. I love this, and I love that I've finally found a swatch stick storage system that works really well for the way that I function. So I have been trying different swatch stick storage systems for years, and keep in mind, my swatch sticks like this need to function really well for filming mostly, but I also need something that's kind of like portable and easy for me to bring to my nail desk to show my clients as well, and that is exactly what these do. The rings do not function very well for me because I cannot get them in frame very well when I'm filming for you guys. They were honestly a giant pain in my butt, and I tried probably about 15 different systems before I settled on this one, and I will have a video up talking more in depth about how I organize these, what I use them for, and why the other systems didn't work for me. But I did just want to give like a little shout out to these because I think they're great. Even if you had like a smaller collection, they're really nice to just kind of sit on your desk and your clients can kind of pick the different tones that they're looking for. It's great to see all of the colors at once like this as well. That way you can easily kind of grab something that's like appealing to you or appealing to your clients as well. So I love these, and these are just lip gloss holders from Amazon. I think that's it. If you're still here, thank you for hanging out with me this long. I know this was a super long video for you guys, and I appreciate you being here. I want to give you guys a huge shout out and thank you for all of your support this year in 2019. 2019 was a big year for me, having my second daughter, and I know content was lacking leading up to her coming, and I appreciate you guys sticking with me because I've been able to bring you a lot more fun stuff since she's been born, and I was able to actually do Vlogmas this year, which was great. So definitely comment below and let me know what sort of content you want to see for 2020. I definitely want to know what you're loving, what you would want to see more of. I appreciate when you guys say that you love all of my content, but it really helps me if you can narrow it down just a little bit for me as to what are like your must, like if I post a video and you're instantly clicking on it, which video is that you're like really itching to see? Are they favorites, watch me works, tutorials, organization videos, hauls, like product reviews? What is it that you guys love to see the absolute most? Comment below and let me know so that I know what to keep filming for you in 2020. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next decade. I will see you in 2020. Thank you so much again for watching all these videos. Follow me on all my social media, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.